We're here at the 2008 Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance, and the honoree this year is Mr. Parnelli Jones. And it's just such a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Well, thank you. It's very nice to be here, actually.
How have you enjoyed this event?
Well, I've really enjoyed it, and obviously it's even much bigger than I thought it was, because this is my first time here, and it's a real pleasure to let a lot of my old friends and people I hadn't seen for a while, and it's just been fabulous, really.
It's really fun to see this collection of your cars. It's almost your history from, well, not really from the beginning of your racing, but some early parts of it.
Well, that's true. You know, we have several of the cars here that I've driven in the past, and obviously own some of them as well, and the ones that I haven't driven. So it's kind of exciting to see them all bunched up here. I'd have to say my Indy car over there, which I won Indianapolis in 1963, probably is my favorite car here. Although I own the 70 car here that we won Indianapolis in 1970, so they're probably my two favorites. But obviously, I love my Bronco and love my Trans Am car, and so I've had a great career with running all different kinds of cars. I'm kind of the guy that likes to see what's on the other side of the hill.
Now, yesterday was the Trans Am Forum, the Legends of Trans Am, and it was yourself and, oh my goodness, Dan Gurney and Sam Posey and Adamowitz and, my goodness, Brock. There was a ton of guys up there telling some great stories about the history of Trans Am.
Well, they created a lot of stories. I mean, obviously all the manufacturers were involved with the Trans Am series, and of course we had a tire war as well with Firestone and Goodyear, and it was the pressure was on every Sunday.
Well, I'm going to back up just 1 second and get the STP turbine car model that I have, and I want to talk about that just a little bit. Now, this is a 1/12 scale model of the car that I did. This was 1967.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's a lot of memories with that car, obviously. I came within 3.5 laps of winning Indianapolis in 1967 with that car, and had a lot of fun with it. It was quite different, got a lot of press, and we were having a lot of fun. They accused me of sandbagging during the practice, and fans were sending me sandbags, little sandbags.
Oh,
in the
were they
mail.
really?
Yeah, and but anyway, I did. I qualified sixth. I started second row outside, and was fortunate to drive around him in the first corner and come out in very good timing and come out in second place behind Mario, and caught him coming off of turn 2. It was four-wheel drive, and actually people didn't give the car enough credit for its handling ability. However, it had some problems. I mean, had a 3-second throttle delay time, and I kind of had to outguess it. You had to really use the gas and the brakes, and when you backed off the end of the straightaway, it didn't know. It was as if the throttle was stuck. It was a helicopter engine, a Pat Preety 6 helicopter engine. And it made only about 550 horsepower, but it had a tremendous amount of torque, probably close to 1,000 horsepower.
Did you hear much? I mean, I'm also looking, your head would have been almost right alongside that exhaust port. Did you hear much out of this motor?
No, not really. It was very quiet, actually. And in fact, you could hear when you went across the 3 yards of brick at the speedway, you could hear a hrum. Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah.
Now, that was unusual then for you,
yeah,
wasn't it?
Well, it was, yeah. Actually, I got underneath one of the drivers in turn 4, Leroy Yarborough, and he didn't hear me, obviously, because this thing didn't make any noise, and he turned right into me, and we spun into the grass, and, of course, I kept on going, but that was early in the race. We should have won the race. I wasn't a very smart driver. I probably hustled it too much out of the pits, and could have been the difference whether it broke or not.
Good. Well, listen, we have enjoyed so much seeing you this week. I know the crowd has really been following you around, and enjoyed talking with you about all the various disciplines, and I'm just real pleased to have had an opportunity to meet you, and to especially hear you and some of your comrades talking yesterday about Trans Am days.
Yeah, that was fun. We had a little bit of fun doing that. And obviously everybody had their little story, and it was great.
Well, good. Well, again, it's been a great honor to meet you, and I thank you so much for taking a few minutes to speak with us today.
Quite all right.
Mr. Parnelli Jones, the honoree of the 2008 Amelia Island Concours d'Elegance. Thank you so much.
Thank you.